Hi, I really wanted to do a video on the interpretation of tarot. I have recently bought a new pack, probably a pack that a lot of you have been working with for quite some time now. For me, I've got a lot of tarot card decks, so there was a question over how would I get on with it. It's quite an expensive pack, so I had to get it over from America. But it's a fantastic pack. I've already been raving about it on Instagram and on my website. It's the Prisma Vision Tarot. The imagery is fantastic. The work and the energy that I get using this deck is just marvelous. I also wanted to talk about the interpretation of tarot. When we talk about the major and the minor arcana, I think somebody who's a beginner in learning the tarot, it can be quite overwhelming. You've got a lot of cards, a lot of meanings. Then do you do reverse meanings? Do you have to learn them verbatim? And I think the answer is today, when I was going through my cards, I had a friend over and I asked for her interpretation of the cards, something I'm just about to talk you through. Now, her interpretation is very, very different. And I think it showed me that there's no right and wrong. It's you. You are the reader. You interpret the imagery. You have the understanding, you have the concept, you have the energy, you have the creativity to read the tarot, whether it be for yourself, whether it be for somebody else. The whole point is you might be reading for someone, you might get a certain card, say the Two of Swords, and then you might have a different feeling, a different energy over what that card means. What I'm saying is there's no right and wrongs. You could get a deck tomorrow and start working with it, not read the book, not read any books, and it is what the cards mean to you. And I think it's very important to meditate on your cards. It's very important for you to have that intimate relationship with your cards. Now, if I turn you round now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the cards. So we have, first of all, we have the Lovers card. So there's a little bit of reflection on this, and I do apologize. But if you can see there the imagery. Now, I asked my friend, what do you think that image means to you? And my friend said, well, it's obviously about love. I mean, that, of course, it's the Lovers card. Anybody who doesn't even know what tarot is would know that it's the Lovers card. But interestingly enough, she said, I see a lot of people working together. I see creativity. I see fluid. I see movement. I see beauty, art. And I found that really, really interesting. She said, if one person doesn't work in the whole of this, if one person creates chaos, the whole lot falls down. And that to me is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, because that is another idea of the card. That's what the card means for her. You know, when she pulled the card, that's what it means for her. It's more than just love. It's more than union. It's more than partnership. For her, it's about totally working together. And if one person doesn't, the whole thing just goes into chaos, which is fantastic. And if I take you to the other card, so, and again, I apologize if there's any reflection. Now, this is the Hermit card. So the Hermit card, again, it was interesting because your traditional idea of a loner, lives in the woods, reflection, person out there on their own, that's not what she saw. When she saw the Hermit, she said peace, tranquility, someone who's in touch with nature, somebody who feels totally comfortable in their own skin. Absolutely loved it. You know, she saw wisdom, she saw beauty, and I think that's fantastic. And that just goes to show, I mean, stunning cards, beautiful cards, but whatever pack you have, it's specific to you. It's however you want to read the pack. And if I just show you again. gorgeous pack of cards. Absolutely stunning. And I am very passionate about this. This is you. This is your interpretation. This is your energy. This is your relationship. This is your tarot cards, your deck. And I think, you know, stay strong, stay focused, and it's how you want to read it. It's your interpretation.